Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at a bald guy screaming at a camera to get more fans on Facebook. So let's get into it. He says a lot of dumb shit.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Fox with the Fox Wire. Something I want to talk to you about. I'm smoking one of my cigars here.
Would you like a smoke and a pancake?
A what?
A smoke and a pancake.
You say you're a preacher. I am. And like C.H. Spurgeon, I like my cigars. Listen, about this, it caught my attention, and I just thought I would address it. These idiot, mentally deranged shooter in Tennessee, who the FBI was aware of course. You ever notice how that's always the case? FBI is always involved with these guys.
Oh no.
It's not the point of the video here. But I noticed, I heard them say that this guy is a self-proclaimed sovereign citizen. And I want to talk to you about that. Now, I'm very strong libertarian. If I had my way, Ron Paul would be president, and guys like him, would be president. People that just believe that the role of government is to secure liberty, and that's it. To protect you from others, but not to protect you from yourself. But this idea of sovereign citizenship, I want you to understand something. If you claim to be a Christian, you need to understand that that is heresy. Heresy! It's heresy. It's unbiblical. God established government. It's God's idea. And if you claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife, believe the Bible, then you need to understand that the answer to oppression and the answer to out of control government is not anarchy. Anarchy, if you care about liberty, if you care about rights being valuable, then the last thing you would want, maybe not but it equally with anything else, would be anarchy. Anarchy would be no better. If you care about liberty, anarchy would be no better than hardcore communism. You don't want anarchy. Not if you care about liberty. God ordained the government.
Did this motherfucker just say God ordained the government? This motherfucker gay.
Let me back up a step here. Because some of this I would think would be self-explanatory.
If you're a crazy ass motherfucker like you, yeah, it's self-explanatory.
But maybe it's not. Let me just tell you something. I am armed to the teeth out here on the compound. I have enough food to take care of my family for years. Right now. An EMP goes off, and I've got enough food here to take care of my family. Got enough seed to plant. Got enough land to harvest, and I've got enough weaponry here to give us a fighting shot to hang on to what we have. I don't need the government. Not much at all. In other words, if all things were equal and there was no police.
How the hell did I know he was going to say some dumb shit like that?
The Foxes would hang on.
The fuck are you talking about?
I think. It'd take a freaking army to come in here And I guess that could happen, but short of that, we wouldn't be all that worried. So I'm not worried about my liberty. But if you care about human rights, and if you care about the liberty of people, that if not just your liberty, but the liberty of all people, then the last thing you would want is a world without rule of law. The last thing you would want would be anarchy. Because the strong would dominate the weak would die, or be oppressed or enslaved or raped, exploited, and you'd be a hypocrite because you don't care about liberty. So if you care about liberty, you care about the rule of law, and you can't have the rule of law without some kind of governing apparatus. And God ordained that.
God did it. That's right. God did that. Yeah.
So let me get more specific. If you claim to be a Christian, if you claim to be somebody of the Word of God, then you don't have any other alternative but to acknowledge that. The answer to oppressive government is to hit the reset button, overthrow oppressive government, and establish new government. Just government. Righteous government. That's all throughout the Bible.
Yeah, it's totally throughout the Bible.
You go through the Old Testament, and you look at the the creation of the nation of Israel. Even before there were kings, there were judges. Even before there were kings, there were judges over the nation of Israel. There were laws. That's God's way. In the New Testament, the Apostle Paul couldn't be more clear in Romans chapter 13. Now that chapter has been misused to justify oppression. Don't resist the government. That's not what that passage is teaching. What that passage in Romans chapter 13 is teaching is it's defining for us what is God ordained government, what it is, and what it's not. It is a servant of God.
But it's not.
And it is not a terror to good conduct, but to good. So any organization or any government that's a terror to good conduct, any organization or government or power or force that is not a servant of God, is not God ordained, and we are not called to submit to it. But that doesn't mean there is no such thing as government that God ordains. God does ordain it, and it's...
Yeah, but how do you know that it's God ordained or not? That's... I'm just kind of wondering.
According to the Apostle Paul, it is his servant for our good. And so I just wanted to touch on that. Don't have much else to say. The sovereign citizen philosophy is anti-Christian, it's anti-Christ, it's anti-liberty. It's anti-human rights. And it's not cool.
Listen, sovereign citizens are fucking retarded. However, they're not anti-Christian. They're just anti-government.
And sometimes these guys show up in libertarian circles, Christian circles.
Oh shit, it's like some of them are Christians.
It ain't Christian. You're a heretic if you're into that sovereign citizen stuff.
Next he's gonna say they're witches.
Don't call yourself a Christian because you ain't.
Alright, thanks for watching the video. That guy just ended his off on a weird note. But if you like it, subscribe, like. Thanks for enjoying the video. I'll see you guys next time.